Okay, my friends, good morning. Good morning. Kylie with Peony and Pine Collective. I recorded this whole haul video yesterday after I got home, and then for some reason it didn't work out. So here we go. We get to do it again. So I went to the bins yesterday, went to Goodwill bins. Kimmy, Mama on a Mission, has me absolutely addicted. So I'm blaming her for how often I go. But I love it. So I did Goodwill bins, and then we bopped over to my favorite little thrift store and grabbed some goodies there. And then I have a little bit of retail arbitrage that I did over the weekend as well. So we're going to go through all of the fun and see what we found. Because I already did this video yesterday, it's backwards than how I wanted it. So we're going to start with retail arbitrage. So our Meyer, which is our local grocery store, has a really great selection of clothing. And then every once in a while they do, 75% off, 50% off, whatever. And then once in a great blue moon, they do 90% off. So when I was in liquidation, we would source there a ton for baby stuff. So we would, when they did the 75% off or the 90% off, we would go and source and grab and do and look like a bunch of maniacs in the middle of Meijer with carts full of clothing. But it was a great way to add additional inventory when you're buying pallets. It was, you got stuck sometimes with a lot of the same items. So it was a great way. It was a blending item that we would do. So anyway, I was able to grab some cute sweaters. Now, not totally in season, but a great brand. I love CNC California. One of my absolute favorite brands. Their materials are so good. They do a lot with cotton, a lot with linen. These sweaters here, let me just check a second. They are a mix of surprise. That's what they are. They're a surprise mix. Oh, come on, I found it. Where'd it go? Acrylic and nylon. But I couldn't pass up, number one, the sizing. I found a lot of plus size, which I love. I love sourcing plus size. So this one here, super stinking cute, and it's got this little ruffle down here at the bottom, and it's this beautiful caramel and like oat color story to it. It is super heavy. So definitely going to be a great fall piece, great winter piece. But I was able to find this for $1.60. The weight of it, I would have paid that amount at the bins, just because it is heavy. So this one I got in a couple different sizes. That one's a 1X. Let's see here. Also, same kind of style, but in green. And if you know me, green is like my absolute favorite color. Green and mustard. And I love fall colors all year around. So cute, again, little bubble sleeve, little ruffle down at the bottom. This one was in a 2X. Again, I'm not kidding, 90% off. This one was $1.70. And then we got CNC California. This one is so soft. Simple, basic, almost coastal, kind of a little bit of that 90s vibe to it too. Little mock turtleneck, super soft. This one was $1.60. And then again, rinse and repeat. I got them in several different sizes because I like to have, especially when it's plus size, I love having plus size options. So those are the sweaters. Then I found, now I know my reseller friends, don't judge me on this. I already know that you're not like, this isn't like a great one to grab in the Levi's, but again, it was plus size and I had to. These are a women's size 24. They're the boyfriend cut, super cute dark wash. $60 retail on them. Meijer was still trying to sell them for $34 and I got them for $3. I can't even get jeans at my local thrift shops for $3 for the most part. So these were new with tag. I said, we're just going to do it. We're just doing it. So that's what I grabbed there. I don't know. This is my sourcing problem. I just grabbed. No, I'm kidding. Well, no, I'm not kidding actually. And then there was some bras that I grabbed too. These were, let's see here. Seamless, lightly lined, $1.20. $1.20. So even if I sold them for $5, I wouldn't even care. You know what I mean? Bras are so stupid expensive that if I can get a good deal on them, I do. So I got three different styles of bras, front clips, nice neutral colors. So that was my retail arbitrage. On all of those items, I spent $20. So I'm not even, like I said, not even upset about it. It's a good blend in and new with tag stuff, All right, here we go. Mixture of racks and bins. I'll tell you all the fun stuff that we got. I'll start off with this one. I don't know what's going on in the world right now in my thrifting life, but apparently I cannot stop grabbing um, vintage Avon bath oil sets. This one was the cutest. The cutest. So I just grabbed on my video the other day, I grabbed the like almost like the wardrobe and then the sweet little carousel. There's not a ton of resale value in it when I looked it up. But again, I just thought it was such a sweet little piece, either for a little girl's princess room or bathroom or anything. And then this one was just absolutely stunning. So it's the bath oil set here. You get the cute little container and then the little glass dish. Reminds me of those vintage like face washing stations that people used to have in their rooms, their hair washing bins. It's just so good. So good. But this was 99 cents and it was half off. My favorite little thrift store does 2 different colors every week. So 50 cents for this little set. I had to, even if I end up keeping it. Okay. So these were like brand new. These are by Earth. And okay, let me back up here. When I source, not regularly is what I should say. Not regularly do I comp everything when I'm sourcing, especially when I'm at the bins. I ain't got time for that. I am throwing elbows. I'm yelling at people to get away from me. I don't have time. I don't have time to do any of that. But what I did do yesterday is I actually pulled, normally I'm like so overstimulated and like just done being there that I'm like, check out, we gotta go, I'm running, I'm done. But yesterday I actually took the time, went through my cart, reevaluated some items that I had pulled, because for me, it's like as soon as you start the bin process, you're just grabbing anything and everything because you don't know how many rotations if you're going to find anything or not. So it always makes me chuckle. But yesterday I ended up going through and reevaluating some of my items, which was good. But like these shoes, I got these at my favorite little thrift store. They're like brand new women's size 11 by Earth. They were $3. I did not comp them. I just wanted to have some options for my girls in size 11. I'm a size 10 and it is so hard to find shoes. So I get excited when I find 10 and up. But they were like brand new. So again, for $3, my local Goodwills, all of our shoes start at 6 and then up. Most of them are 10 and 12. So brand new style shoe. I just grabbed them. So we'll find out what we can find out about this one. I did look these ones up. These are so cute. These are $4 that I paid for them. They were on sale. Cute little kind of westerny boho kind of style slide on this one. These ones are going, I did look this one up because it was on the top of my pile and I said, okay, fine, I'll search one thing. These are going for about $35. Super mad these weren't in my size, but comps were around $35. So we'll see. Size 9.5 on those, and look at the bottoms. Again, they're like fantastic. So grabbed those. These are Life Strides by the Soft System. I didn't buckle it up here. 9.5 on these as well. Let me grab the one that is buckled. Then I'll look like I know what I'm doing. So brand new, no wear on these ones. Paid $3 for these as well at my favorite little thrift store. I know. It's on like the whole other side of town, so I don't go very often, and I just need to. If I go to the Benz, I need to go there too, because I did find some really good deals there yesterday. So that was on the shoes. Then, okay, I can't get out of my skinny girl jean sourcing, but I'm learning. I'm learning wide legs, flares are back, all the things. But normally, like I wear skinny jeans all the time, so I always am picking up skinny jeans and nobody likes them. So I know I got to stay with the trend and quit picking up always what I like. So jeans, I did a really good source yesterday. I did get some skinnies. There are some skinnies in there. J. Jill, I'll pick it up every time. I love anything J. Jill, and a lot of my Chaos crew loves it too on Whatnot. So anything J. Jill, if it's in great condition, I'm grabbing it. So these are a what did I say? A full leg crop. So they are a nice wider style, and then they've got that adorable little raw hem on the bottom. These were just absolutely perfect. I'm a pockets girl, so I always like to look at like the back of how the pockets are and what little extra detail. I just think they're cute. These are a size 14. So super, super adorable little full leg crop on those. I should probably, this was a disaster. So I'm not gonna organize while you're here, but I'm gonna try a little bit. These are a Gap, size 32, so size 14, high-rise stride ankle. And then these, same thing, just a cutesy little wide leg. I love this front pocket detail. And then you've got the adorable raw hem. If you want to cuff it, you want to leave it raw, I would leave it with that little detail hanging because I think that's adorable. So I got those. And when I do source at a rack, especially when there's a sale like that, like the tag sales, I always just hone in on those color tags. That's really what I grabbed. So basically all the jeans were $3. Yeah, so I was happy with that. Judy Blues, these are called the dad jean, again in a plus size 18, which I love. I love to source it. So a little bit of a wider style leg on this one. I've never seen the dad jean, so I was kind of excited about it. Raw style hem on that. And then the booty pockets, again, I always look at those. So Judy Blues, size 18. I do find Judy Blues at my local Goodwill, and I always will talk about that because it's literally right down the road from me. So it's always the most convenient place for me to shop. And if I do end up shopping there, there's a fuzz. If I do end up shopping there, I just always chalk it up in my brain. I'm like, okay, I'm paying a little bit higher, but it's a convenience fee. So I'm not running all over town or running, out of town or whatever. So that is truly, when I talk about it, it's not a shame of what they do. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I just chalk it up as my convenience fee. And I'm like that because I love my people at my local Goodwill. They are my people. They are absolutely fantastic. So I don't shame them. If I have the right to buy or don't buy. So my jeans at my local Goodwill start at $7.99. Anything that's higher name brand, Judy Blues, anything like that would be $10.99. So to grab jeans for $3, very exciting for that. These are Gen 7. These are by For All Mankind. I never had heard of this brand or label before or style, so I just grabbed them as a try. We'll see. Not a huge resale value on these, like $15-20, but that's okay with me. That's okay with me. The bras were coming at me. I don't mind. So I like to have some options available, especially in sizes and styles, if they end up going in my Whatnot shows. So got those ones. And then cut from the cloth. This one always makes me laugh. I love cut from the cloth, and I know that it had its day and now the day's just not really there, but I sell it just fine. So it's not like a $50 return, but again, it's an option to have. These are a little bit more, what do we call these ones? These are a size 12. There we go. The Rosas, the ankle vintage straight. Ankle vintage straight. So again, just to have some options available for $3, I definitely will do it. So size 12 on those ones. Those ones are cute. Last pair of jeans, and then I think for the moment. These are Lane Bryant, size 16. So yeah, I honed in on my girls, on my plus size babes this week. I love that. So adorable, adorable, cute pocket. A little bit of stretch to them, but they are a flare style leg. I'm always terrible. I should probably zip them up before I show, but I'm just sitting here having my coffee with you guys this morning. Flare style, that beautiful, beautiful dark wash. So again, $3. I love them. I love them. And honestly, Lane Bryant jeans are so good. They are so, so good. So there's those. Oh, these were kind of fun. I grabbed these at the bins. So that was rack. Yeah. I grabbed these at the bins. I don't know. They're actual Croc brand. They don't fit my son, or he would have them, obviously, for sure. But the graphics on them are fantastic. The only wear that I see is that there's some wear right here on the bottom. But these hardly weigh anything. So I'm like, I'll give them a try. They're Minecraft, which is good. And they are Croc brand, which is, the best of the best. But what I was really looking for was the graphic. Was there cracking? Was there chips? Was there anything like that? There's nothing. They're perfect other than that nice little wear on the bottom. But we'll give those a test. That's what I do. Reselling, there is no magic path. There is no magic path, my friends. It is all, I'm like over here in a dress, sitting Indian style. Whatever. There's no magic answer. There's no cookie cutter reason why any of it works and why it works and how it doesn't work. It's just do it. just do it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes, you stay steady. So yes, there's knowledge to be had when it comes to brand styles and that sort of thing. But for me, I am not a brand chaser. If I find them, I get really excited. If I don't, I really have to focus in on that style aesthetic and style keywords and the vision that I have for it when I find it. So where I'm located, it is more of a little bit lower income where the bins are. And a lot of our Goodwills are kind of in those lower income areas, which is fine. Like you still, I mean, that's not saying that it's bad. It's just you're not getting a lot of the high end stuff. I'm not in New York. I'm not in, some big Chicago, where all the stuff is. So you really have to work through the goods that you can find and figure out the best way to position them on the market. So I am still learning that, but I find it so fun. I find it so, so fun because a lot of the pieces that I pull and I find, I'm already seeing it on somebody or how it could be styled. So that's just the way I am. I don't know. You just got to be excited about it. All right, here comes most of the items I got at the bins. Again, Goodwill bins. I pay $1.69 a pound for everything. For everything. So unless it's a heavy item that automatically is $3, I don't know. They were trying to tell me about that yesterday. I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know. Just weigh the cart. I don't know. Just $1.69 a pound. I'm happy as a clam. So this is Walt Disney World, cute little 90s vintage knit style blanket here. I have a Rugrats one like this that the fringe you can tell has been loved or it's been washed on or dried on super burn high, but this fringe is absolutely perfect. So again, I don't comp these items when I'm sourcing. I just grab them and then I'll tell you what we find at another when I go to post and do some research. I don't know. Do you guys comp stuff when you're at the bins? If you're a bin shopper, I just get too stressed. I'm like, there's bins coming out. I got to move. The t-shirt bros finally moved. So I'm going to go over there. Like I get stressy. I get stressy. This is one of my favorite brands. When I do find it, I get very excited. It's Blue Pepper, which used to be sold at Francesca's, and it's just a cute boutique brand, but their tops are so, so adorable. This one is a jacket. I've never seen anything like it. It's a cotton linen blend. It is so, so stinking cute. But the inside liner is like a t-shirt. So it's, I don't know. I thought the stripe with it, again, kind of that coastal-y vibe. Little bit, I wouldn't go full cottagecore on that one, but I just think it's just precious. So that one was Blue Pepper in a size large. Oh, I'll show you something I've never found before. So I've never found Everlane jeans, ever. So I know a lot of, that was kind of bright. That didn't do anything for you. Mother jeans, I've never found those. Everlane, I've never found. So this was a first for me. So very exciting. Just a nice cutesy little high rise. What ones are these called? These are the curvy way high jean organic cotton in a size 30. So simple, cute, super, super high waisted, and then just more of that straight style leg. So I'm excited about these ones. I got excited about those. I said, oh, I've seen that brand. I'm going to grab it. But those were at the bins. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You never know what you're going to find. And that's how I always walk away with so much because you just never know what you're going to find. You're not going to find it again. So, also, don't take any advice from me. I buy jackets. I buy all season, all year round. I don't shame and say, oh, I don't care if it's going to take, especially if I'm at the bins. If it takes a little bit to sell, it takes some time to sell. It is. But jackets, a lot of these are going to be perfect for right now. This is Mountain Warehouse. Might not be a huge value in that one. I haven't ever picked up Mountain Warehouse. I know that, when I've purchased it before, it's kind of pricey. But we'll see how it does. It's a dark teal and orange. Worst case scenario, my son or husband will use it. That's also how I source. I'm like, if it doesn't sell, we'll just keep it. This one I'm excited to look up. This is by Helly Hansen. Designed and developed in Norway since 1877. This is a men's size large. This one is a nice windbreaker style jacket. I'm still learning crazy good brands, and sometimes those brands always change of what's hot and what's not. But windbreaker style, so perfect for my campers, my hikers, my outdoor guys. It's got the hits on the front and on the back. men's size large on that one, and it's in this beautiful, beautiful blue color. So that is a fun grab there. Perfect seasonal item. A lot of times the windbreakers, those are perfect for right now. Then I got a Canadian Gear, or Canada Gear, I probably should say. It doesn't say Canada. Who am I? Who am I? My neighbors up there. Canada Gear. I know these items retail expensive. I don't know resale comps on these. Again, if you're here to learn like a whole bunch from me, I'll get there. I'm still learning when it comes to brands and that sort of thing. So you might hear me say that a lot. I'm learning. We'll get there. This one here, absolutely adorable. It is simple, basic. It's just a longer style sweater duster, basically. Lady size, I think extra large. This is going to go in my Whatnot show. So I definitely source between platforms and Whatnot when I'm sourcing. So it's just kind of, where do items go? How do they go? Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes when I do Whatnot, I'm very category specific. So I love to do boho. I love to do that style, hippie, witchy kind of vibes. So I usually gear those items towards Whatnot. And then if they don't sell on my Whatnot show, they go to platforms. So kind of just how I give my Whatnot family kind of that first chance grab. Columbia, women's size 3X. Again, windbreaker style jacket. It was plus size, so I definitely grabbed that. Columbia, back in its day, resale value was great. Back in 2013, 14, 15, when I very first started reselling, I sold Columbia like crazy. Now it not so much, which is fine, but I still will grab it. It's still a good brand and it's still a good quality. So I grab it regardless. This is a vintage Liz Wear petites. Size small. This is my teacher sweater. I think it would be so adorable. Kindergarten, first grade, elementary school, or art teacher. It is a size small. I definitely think measurements, it probably will be all right even for a medium. It does feel a little oversized, but this kind of items, it's art to wear. It is unique, and that is what I love. I love this kind of quirky stuff. So normally vintage sweater vests, if I can see a teacher rocking it, I'm grabbing them. I am. I can't blame myself for it. This is Sewn in Love. Super cute. This will go on my Whatnot boho show. This could either be a tunic or a short little mini dress. This material is so stretchy, so comfy. So my Whatnot crew, my girls are all about comfy. They want to be cute and they want to be comfortable. So when I'm outsourcing for them, that I talk a lot about materials and feels and softness and stretch on my Whatnot shows, because those girls know they have to have comfy, stretchy. So I'm always talking about that on my Whatnot shows, is the feel of the item, the stretchability. If there's no stretch, I always let them know that too. But my girls, they know I try to take as good of care of them as I can. So stretchy, comfy is their vibe. Ralph Lauren, let's see, this is a Ralph Lauren size 10, just a navy, simple, cute little mini dress is what we'll call it. Super adorable, simple, perfect for a wedding guest. That's kind of what I think with that one, or career wear if you needed somewhere to go with that. Then we got Halara. These were a little different. I thought these were super fun. So they're like a gray wash with the stripe, very 90s. I feel like I had pants like this that I would only wear back in the day. They're a wide leg pull on by Halara. We'll see. I don't know. These were ones that I was just like, I'll just keep them if they don't work, but very 90s vibe to me. And they feel super comfy. So super soft, wide leg, cute little stripe on the side. Why not? For $1, we're just doing it. We're doing it. These are also Halara, a little bit more on that career wear side. Or I can see these with a cute little graphic shirt with a jean jacket. Wide leg, they're like a burgundy maroon stripe. Nice stretch here. Very lightweight. So, I mean, you can go career wear, or the way I see it, again, a little graphic tee with a jean jacket. Absolutely. You don't have to dress everything up. I'm taking a drink of coffee. Hang on one moment. You can wear them. I love graphic shirts with blazers. That's like my thing. as I'm sitting here in my very 90s-esque little sundress that I'm just wearing this right now to run around in. Run around in. All right, here we go. Wranglers. These are the Wrangler workwear. They're a little bit off color. I put these back and then I grabbed them again. A lot of my workwear gear sells relatively quickly, so I was like, they're not always perfect. The wash wear, kind of like that distressed charcoal almost color, so it's not like a pure jet black, doesn't usually seem to bother my guys. They're all looking for rips, tears, that sort of thing, which sometimes I don't care about that. So those ones are a nice one. The Wrangler workwear, you got all the pockets for my blue collar workers that are out there busting their butts every day. You need some new work pants. So absolutely will grab them. This will go in my Whatnot show here. I've gotten a couple items of this brand here. I'm not going to say it right. I'm sorry if it's blinding and you can't see it. You probably can't even see it. Las Cana. Butter soft, absolutely adorable. This is like a little halter style dress here. Little mini, but this is like butter soft. So I grabbed that for my Whatnot show. Uh-oh, I might have to wash it. It smells like patchouli, and I love patchouli, but a lot of people don't like patchouli. But whoever wore that, I love patchouli. All right, Lane Bryant, size 26, beautiful red blazer. Beautiful red blazer. It's kind of like that old money kind of vibe to it, or that nautical kind of vibe. You've got the buttons, gold buttons on the front and down the sleeve, but this feels like t-shirt material, so it's very, very comfy. If you got to wear blazers, just be comfortable. So that one was beautiful. And then I got a dark maroon, also size 26. Does have the shoulder pads, and again, plus size. I love sourcing plus size. So those ones were good ones. All right, this one is a Kylie, what were you doing? Because I used to sell Target, Walmart, Amazon, CVS, all of it. Okay. So when it comes to Amazon clothing, you will usually see me just not even look at it. Like, it drives me nuts when I go into rack stores and on, like, especially the dress area, they have $12.99, $10.99 on Amazon dresses. And I'm like, I get so angry. But if I can find still a cute style, sometimes I'll pick them up. So this will go in my, not on a rack. I will only pick them up once in a while from the bins. This is unbranded, is how we make that sound fancy, but it's a cute little maxi dress. And then it's got the beautiful little bow in the back, so you can tie that how you want to in the back. So super cute little maxi dress. Unbranded is how we say that. Ugh, I know. Shame on me, really. All right, next coming up is going to be Mac Studio. This one has a little liner in it that I can't hold exactly correct, but it gives off a little bit of that satiny kind of vibe to it, but very boho, very cutesy. I just love the pattern on it. So this is very sheer here, and then it's got that liner on the inside. So Mac Studio size medium, that'll go on my Whatnot show. Then we've got, okay, again, learning brands and all of the things. I'm still learning right alongside of you. So this one felt very fancy to me. This is very, and I'll look it up and we'll talk about it. But this one here, very goblin core. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, it's goblin. So what goblin core is, you hear a lot of the cores out there. Fairy core, all of that. I feel like goblin core is side by side with fairy core. It's very earthy. It's very like mossy. That's kind of what you just think. Somebody, a little friend, fairy goblin living in the forest in their little tree stump doing their thing. Not Shrek. I'm not going Shrek. We're not talking about boogers and snot. We're talking about cuteness here. So we'll just say kind of Shreky kind of vibe. You know what I mean? You're just living in the tree stump. So very, very cute on this one. And I would definitely say goblin core for sure. It is just that beautiful boho color story. It's got all the little tears down this one. I have to look that brand up because, again, if the tag feels fancy, normally it is. So I'll learn about that one here soon. This is by Gill. This is a size small medium. So anything knit, crochet kind of vibe to it, it comes home with me every time without a second look. However, the first thing I do is the feel. So a lot of people talk about the bins, and I laugh and I laugh because there was ladies in there yesterday with like the rubber gloves up to here, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, oh, okay. All right, maybe they're onto something. No, I keep 37 hand sanitizers on my backpack. So every bin, I'm spraying my hands and doing the things. If you can't feel your items, how do you know what you're getting? And Kimmy says the same thing. She's like, I don't wear gloves. Am I, risking my life every time I dig in a bin? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But, I haven't had anything crazy happen yet. This is definitely a material why I bring that up, because a lot of times with knit, crochet, anything like that, it feels crunchy and then, or like over dried, if that makes any sense, or they had it too high. So I'm very particular when it comes to my crochet style items, because sometimes, how many of them I turn away because you can just feel the stiffness and they've almost been burnt. So this one's absolutely fantastic, obviously. Obviously. How cute is that? All right. This is a style-based pickup here. No brand on this one, but cute little whimsy goth romance. Just a little bit of a different vibe here. It's all of that tulle with this adorable little design and then black liner. So this is definitely a style based on that one. Very, I don't know. It's cute. It's cute. Cute little bodysuit with it, little tank top. Then we've got Loft is another brand that my Whatnot family loves. So Loft is so good. J. Jill is so good. These were brand new with tag, size 10. $59 or $49.99 retail on these. These are a cotton and linen blend style short. So these will go on my Whatnot show for my gals because they like their shorts. So there's that one. The skirt is driving me nuts. Okay, here we go. Oh, all right. Next coming up is going to be, oh, this one is just so sweet. Very, very adorable, light, brand new with tag, Christopher Banks. Just a sweet, light, yellow, pinks and white style little skirt here. It's got the little ruffle down here at the bottom. Very prairie, cottage core, teacher core. I would use all of those words in this one. I just think it is so, so sweet. Nice and lightweight and flowy there. All right, Kimmy, if you're watching, if you made it this far, this is for you. This is for you. If you guys are not following Mama on a Mission, stop what you're doing right now. She is the absolute most amazing human I've ever met in my life. She is absolutely fantastic. Over on YouTube, go give her a bookmark and a follow there and a subscribe. And then Facebook, Whatnot, all the places. I just had to think. I was going through all the things. She is an absolute amazing human, amazing reseller. So I love watching her. She's fantastic. And this one just made me laugh. I'm like, Kimmy would be proud of this one. This is very, very kind of that whimsy goth romance, a little bit of that fairy vibe to it. Maybe even a hair of dark academia, but we'll see. It has got that velour kind of vibe. All of that beauty, little lace detail down here at the bottom. It is just such a gorgeous piece. Gorgeous, gorgeous piece. If you watch her haul videos, she is the most detailed word styling aesthetic. She is absolutely fantastic. So anyway, that was my Kimmy would be proud moment, but maybe not. Maybe she's like, Kylie, not even close. Very well could be. Here we go. Next one coming up, Vintage Columbia. So I did grab this one. This is a size large. It's a ladies' rain jacket. I don't have it zipped up, but very 90s, very all the things. Fantastic condition. It just didn't come with the hood, and I didn't stress about it. I just make sure I put that information in the listing. So 90s ladies Columbia. Those colors you already know. You already know. Oh, these are... Okay, I've got a problem buying dresses. I don't wear them very often, but this one is by Denim 24/7. I don't know where that's from. Maybe it's from Meijer. Maybe it's from Walmart. Maybe it's from Kohl's. But this one is a women's size 32. I love it. I love it. So this is a cute long maxi dress here in all of that little floral boho-esque. Look at how cute this is. The goal when I pick out any item, my goal is that my friends, my chaos crew, walk away feeling absolutely gorgeous. There is not where am I going with this? Plus size is one of my favorite things to pick up because there's not a ton of options on Whatnot for it. So if we can just do plus size shows or have plus size options in your regular shows, it is definitely an avenue you want to chase. So my girls, I've got a handful that are my 3X and up, and I love sourcing for them. So hopefully I picked out a good one that they will absolutely love, but it is a long maxi dress and it's just gorgeous. It is so stinking cute. You could wear a little shawl over it, little denim jacket, but the colors and the vibe of this whole thing, I was so pumped about. I was so pumped about. All right, next up is Dress Barn. This is my color. This is my color. Is that beautiful goldenrod style color. And then it has a purple accent, which is absolutely stunning. Perfect for, again, a wedding guest style dress. It is a longer style dress with the belt, and then it does have the liner in it as well. It does have that beautiful zipper back. So I just thought absolutely stunning colors. These I got at the Rack store that I went to. I was paying like $3 a piece, $2 a piece on some of these. So I have a soft spot for dresses. I do. This one, I'm going to have to do some Google images on because the tag was cut out, but the material feels so good. So I got to figure out who made this one. Cute little ruffle flare style sleeve, going to be above the knee or right below. It is just absolutely beautiful. This one will go in my boho show as well. How cute is that? I just love it. Okay, I think we made it to the bottom. I think we did everything. So that was what I grabbed yesterday. Goodwill bins, the Goodwill outlet. I also went to my favorite little thrift shop down the road, and then a couple items from retail arbitrage. You guys, I'm just on this journey with you. I am on this journey with you. I wish I could tell you, oh, Bolo brands all the time, but I am here with you learning and showing you and taking you on my journey as well. So I hope you enjoy when I do this kind of stuff. I wish it was more educational. Maybe I'll get there. Give me some time. I'll get there. But right now I'm just having fun showing you and sharing with you the items that I do find. So keep sourcing, keep posting, and keep shipping, my friends. I absolutely adore each and every one of you. And thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit this morning. I got to get ready for the raid train today. We've got some friends throwing a raid train tonight, the Gracefully Gathered raid train, boho style. So catch me on that. Peony and Pine Collective on Whatnot. Make sure you like and comment on this video. Tell me where you're watching from and tell me kind of where you're at in your journey of thrifting and reselling. I'd love to know. So thank you for hanging out with me. I will see you soon.